Have you ever wondered how power can corrupt, even in the noblest of revolutions? That's precisely the question George Orwell tackles in his chilling allegorical novella, Animal Farm. Hello, and welcome back to Ace Book Talk. Today, we read diving into a book that's both a timeless classic and a stark warning about the dangers of totalitarianism. George Orwell, born Eric Arthur Blair in British India, was a keen observer of society and politics. He fought in the Spanish Civil War, an experience that profoundly shaped his anti-authoritarian views. Orwell believed in democratic socialism and vehemently opposed totalitarian regimes of all stripes, whether fascist or communist. Animal Farm, published in 1945, became one of his most famous works, offering a powerful critique of the Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin. It's important to remember the historical context. World War I had just ended, and the Cold War was beginning to simmer. Orwell's sharp critique of communism was therefore controversial but resonated deeply with many who had witnessed the horrors of totalitarianism firsthand. The story begins on Manor Farm, where the animals, tired of being exploited by the cruel farmer Mr. Jones, are inspired by the old Major, a prize-winning boar, to rebel. Old Major shares a dream of a society where animals are free and equal. He teaches them the song Beasts of England, an anthem of revolution. Sadly, old Major dies soon after, but his vision ignites a spark in the animals, particularly the pigs, who are intelligent and quickly assume leadership roles. The rebellion is swift and successful. Mr. Jones and his men are driven off the farm, and the animals rename it Animal Farm. Initially, the farm is run democratically, with all animals participating in decision-making. 7 commandments, based on old Major's teachings, are established to ensure equality and prevent the pigs from becoming like the humans. These commandments are simple and easy to remember, such as whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy, and all animals are equal. However, the pigs, particularly Napoleon and Snowball, quickly begin to vie for power. Snowball, a charismatic and innovative pig, proposes building a windmill to generate electricity and improve the animals' lives. Napoleon, a more cunning and ruthless pig, opposes the idea, seeing it as a threat to his authority. Through a series of power plays and manipulations, Napoleon eventually drives Snowball off the farm with the help of a pack of ferocious dogs has secretly trained. With Snowball gone, Napoleon establishes himself as the supreme leader of Animal Farm. No, Lily, it is he abolishes the weekly meetings and makes all decisions himself, using Squealer, a persuasive and manipulative pig, to spread propaganda and convince the other animals that Napoleon is acting in their best interests. The 7 commandments are gradually altered to suit the pigs' needs. For example, no animal shall sleep in a bed is changed to no animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets. The pigs begin to live in the farmhouse, wear clothes, drink alcohol, and engage in trade with humans, all things that were initially forbidden. Well, that the windmill becomes a symbol of Napoleon's ambition and control. Despite numerous setbacks, the animals, driven by the promise of a better future, work tirelessly to rebuild it after it is destroyed in a storm. Napoleon blames Snowball for the destruction, further solidifying his power and creating a scapegoat for all the farm's problems. As time passes, the animals' lives become increasingly difficult. They work longer hours, receive less food, and are subjected to constant surveillance and propaganda. The pigs grow fat and prosperous while the other animals toil in poverty. The original ideals of the revolution are forgotten, and Animal Farm becomes even more oppressive than Manor Farm was under Mr. Jones. The animals are no longer free or equal. They are simply slaves to a new set of masters. In the end, the pigs become indistinguishable from the humans they once rebelled against. They walk on two legs, carry whips, and engage in business with the neighboring farmers. The final commandment is chillingly altered to read, "All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others." The animals looking in from the outside can no longer tell the difference between the pigs and the humans. So, what can we learn from Animal Farm? The book offers several important lessons. First, it highlights the dangers of unchecked power and the ease with which revolutions can be corrupted. Even with the best intentions, revolutions can devolve into tyranny if vigilance is not maintained. Second, it underscores the importance of critical thinking and resisting propaganda. The animals in Animal Farm are easily manipulated because they are uneducated and trusting. Third, it reminds us that equality requires constant effort and that the abuse of language can be used to distort reality. The pigs' manipulation of the Seven Commandments is a prime example of how language can be used to justify oppression. The book is a timeless reminder that freedom and equality are not guaranteed. They must be constantly defended. Orwell's brilliant use of allegory makes these lessons accessible and enduring. Thanks for joining me on Ace Book Talk today. If you enjoyed this analysis of Animal Farm, please subscribe for more book recommendations and thought-provoking discussions. Until next time, happy reading!